welcome to eLearning Today TV. Today is Friday, November 5th, 2010, and we're coming to you live from the Learning Today office in sunny South Florida. I'm Lauren Grossberg.
And I'm Lena Gonzalez.
And we are here to bring you the latest in education and e-learning straight from our blog. If you're not following us at Twitter, I'm at LG Educator.
And I'm Learning Chick.
And also be sure to check out our website for more teacher and educator resources there.
Shout out to our producer who's going to Dust and Magic. We expect a full report on Wednesday morning, 8 o'clock, please.
Or we should just make the whole episode next week on his report on what we learned there. Don't you think that's a good idea?
Yeah, I agree. No comments? He's behind the camera, just smiling at us.
Okay.
Alright, great. That was that. Anyway, feature of the week. We bring to you a very touching video, a story about a boy who basically was diagnosed at 8 weeks old with spinal muscular atrophy type 1. And the doctors, well, long story short, the video talks about his story and everything, but what is touching is that he was expected to only live about 2 years, and he now has lost most of his muscular movement, but he lives, and he's doing well. And his mother actually spent a lot of time teaching him how to read, do math, write, etc. And basically his parents are very involved and so forth. But she was always looking for technology that can help him and help her also expand his learning and so forth. And one day his nurse brought in an iPad, and because he's able to use his hands, he was able to move and drag things and so forth. So it was it's very touching how the iPad has actually helped them with his sort of schooling and so forth. So check out our video, it'll be on the notes. Lauren actually wrote it for our Mangamon blog, so definitely check it out. But it's very touching how an advance in technology can potentially help many people with disabilities and so forth. So really great. That's our feature of the week.
I didn't realize most of our things have to do with the iPad actually this week.
So iPad theme, I guess.
The video this week, it's another little song video from Sesame Street. A couple weeks ago I talked about one that they did about the little girl's hair. So this one is kind of like a parody for the Apple iPhone or iPad commercials, and using their trademark or their little slogan, there's an app for that. So basically they made up this fictional thing called an iPogo. It's like a pogo stick, but like an iPod, I guess.
Yeah.
And they pretty much sing about how it can do anything, and that's the whole thing. And they kind of use like this rhyming scheme, so it's, you know, it's educational for the kids, but it goes through these random things like combing a cat, fixing a flat, like meeting a boy named Matt, like random random things that it can do, kind of making fun of the iPad and the iPhone, but at the same time, you know, doing the rhyming, so it's great for the kids. And also it brings in like pop culture and social media and all this technology, so it's kind of, Sesame Street lately has been bringing in all these popular like themes to the videos and songs. So I have a link to that in our blog also, so you should check that out. It's really cute.
Well, and another thing we forgot to mention is that we actually won the 2010 award on excellence from Technology and Learning magazine. So we're very proud of that. We forgot to mention it.
It was a newsflash.
Yeah. Breaking news from the online world. Oops. So yeah, we're very proud of that. So anyway, so that's the news. But new in the news.
Other news.
More news. Money lessons for students. This is really great. I found it online and I thought I have to talk about this, because one of the things that I complain the most is that never in my schooling years or even in college I was taught anything about money. And I found this website called Foolproof Teacher, and basically it's for educators and students. The founder also goes around the country giving talks and lectures to schools, and basically teaches them tips on how to become money savvy. And one of the things that is great about the website is that they're not affiliated with any bank or any labels or brands or anything like that. So he's basically just showing, teaching the students and the educators what he knows as far as money and so forth. And some of the topics that they include in the program are, for example, impulse spending, bad credit scores, and basically teaching kids in high school what a credit score is, and how sometimes maybe you're not going to be able to get a job if you have a bad credit score and so forth, and about lenders and identity theft, etc. So it's really cool that they're learning possibly at a young age what all of these terms mean and what it will be in the future for them.
Right.
The program is currently being used in about over 1,000 schools around the country, so it's very successful. And they provide different packages for high schools, the workplace, college, and even if you're homeschooling, you'll be able to purchase the program too. So check it out. We'll have it on our notes. Very interesting program.
And our e-freebies just happen to be iPhone, iPad applications that I found.
Application.
I didn't notice that until now. Okay, so I found 6 really good ones for either using it in school or at home, just educational, and they're all free. The first one is thedictionary.com or the thesaurus.com. There's about 1 million words in there in that app.
Great one.
Synonyms and antonyms, and they also have like an audio pronunciation of the words. So it's a great interactive dictionary type app there. The next one is Wikipanion, and it's from Wikipedia. Basically, it's just a quick, easy way to get some information. Pulls it right from Wikipedia, and it also lets you bookmark a lot of the things. So if you're researching or if you're doing something for a project and you want to get different pages or websites, you can bookmark them there. The next one is called Misspells Class, like misspell, get it? Okay.
Cool.
It's just like a fun word game for kids, and it pretty much just takes your spelling skills. It uses the words from dictionary.com, and you pretty much say, is it incorrect or correct spelling? And as you get them right, you kind of race to the top of the class. Like, that's the whole thing. And so it's just a quick, fun game there. The next one is called Arithmetic, like arithmetic. I didn't make up these things. But pretty much testing your skills in addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. And you just get points as you answer them correctly. And there's also practice rounds. So that's great if you just want to build up your basic skills, you can do that. Read Me Stories is like a talking picture book, and pretty much what it does is it gives you a different book each day. So it's great, it's interactive, it's like a read aloud story. Parents can use this, waiting in a long line or at a doctor's office, so it's pretty versatile there. And the last one is called Video Science, and it features this man named Dan Menely, and he's a winner of the NSF Einstein Fellowship. And basically what he does is he just demonstrates these simple science experiments and shows kids how easy it is to do some of them, and allows them to either recreate it or create their own or just use their imagination and all those science things they can do.
That's really great.
That's that. So you know.
What do I know? Apples float in water because 25% of their volume is air. That's what I learned today. Except this apple.
Yeah,
for sure. This is not gonna float. But that's why when you put them in water, like when you go to those fair contests and that's why they float in water. So
interesting.
Yeah. So what do you know?
What's gonna happen? Well, speaking of the letter A,
exactly.
It's the only vowel that's not on the top row of the keyboard.
Oh yeah, I gotta check that out. I wonder if that's the same for the iPhone and the iPads and the Blackberries. It has to be, right? Because the keyboards are all the same.
Yeah.
Check it out.
All right. Well, if you like our show, give us 5 stars in iTunes, and we'll see you next time.
Bye bye.